The most commonly prescribed medication in psychiatry are SSRIs, or selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors. But what do they do? Now, brain cells communicate with each other chemically and electrically. In this case, the chemical would be serotonin. So under normal physiological conditions, you have neuron number 1 releasing those little pockets of serotonin, and neuron number 2 sucking those up, and then the serotonin does its thing on all the various different serotonin receptors. What would normally happen next is something called serotonin transporter would come along and vacuum all of that up and repackage it for another day, let's say. But when you take an SSRI, it does that a little bit less. And so that serotonin spends more time hanging out between the two brain cells, and it means that brain cell number 2 can use that a little bit more. Now, most of the therapeutic value we see from SSRIs is believed to be through action of the 5-HT1A receptor, but there are a bunch of other receptors too, right? Some of those also play a role in mood regulation, but they also play a role in things like sexual function, appetite, sleep, etc. It's actually one of the reasons it's quite difficult to treat the brain using pharmaceutical interventions. We have a global effect on a very complex piece of tissue, and so there's very likely to be a ton of off-target effects, or side effects as they're more commonly known.